Hello guys, Wilfred here, and welcome back to another Pokemon challenge. Now today I wanted to change things, and instead of doing what I came to do almost every week, every whatever time I take to do these videos, I did something different. So today I'm going to see how fast can I beat a certain Pokemon game with a certain Pokemon. And the video for today is how fast I can beat Pokemon Gold with Mewtwo. Quick disclaimer, this is from future me. I know the screen may look a little to the left and you might not see the full test, and I just finished playing, so I'm not gonna do this all again. I'm sorry guys. Now, Mewtwo has some really great stats with a base total of 680, and even though there aren't too many good special moves for it, it's still very manageable. As always, I wrote the script before the challenge, so everything in this part is written before I even started. I think I can beat this game. I mean, it's obvious I'm using a Mewtwo. However, I think I might do it below level 80. Maybe if I don't overlevel that, maybe like around 75. Comment down below if you think I can win or not. Let's do this. I start by using the Universal Pokemon Randomizer so we can pick Mewtwo as our starter. I name it Frieza. Some people might guess why. On the first rival fight, we had no issue. Not surprising, we were able to one-shot Totodile, but we took no damage in return. On our first fight against Falconer, we were able to take down Pidgey in one hit and Pidgeot in two. I try not to overlevel by skipping most trainers so that we don't end up being overpowered, because if we were actually a little bit higher, we would have one-shot his whole team. The only scary part about the fight against Bugsy is Decider, but since all his other Pokemon is a Metapod and a Kakuna, the rest of it is going to be really easy. The next rival fight, and even though it took 3 confusions to take down Croconaw, it wasn't an issue, and we are still over level. That shows how strong Mewtwo is. Finally, a change of pace. Now, the surprising part about a fight against Whitney is that Mewtwo didn't do too much damage, although it barely did hit us at all. We are breaching through the game, but it still shows that Mewtwo can take anything on its path. Next rival fight, and this time we ended up taking Croconaw in one hit, but not Magnemite, since it resists Psychic-type attacks. I think we might see an issue in the future. Now, is there a point mentioning the fight against Morty? All his Pokemon are ghost poison, so we one-shot his whole team. What do we get for not playing other ghost types that belong in his region? And then comes Chuck, and the only issue is that we got put to sleep. If not, it would have been easier than facing Morty. Time to face Jasmine at Steel Gym, and we had a really long time. The problem is that we weren't doing enough damage, and we were also paralyzed, and this hinders us a lot. Let me try the Ice Gym first and see if it will be easier. And yes, the Ice Gym was easier, and we barely took any damage. Let's try taking out Jasmine again. I went back, and we had the same problem. Well, it was more, and it turned out to be just what we needed. I do want to mention that this all happened because I forgot that I could buy the elemental punches in a department store, so maybe if I would have gotten Fire Punch, I would have done this much faster. I forgot there was another rival fight before Dragon Gym, but still, even though he has now a Sneasel, it wasn't doing enough damage to scare us, so we took out the rest of his team with no issue. Dragon Gym time, and we are pretty over level, and that gave us the win without breaking a sweat. Let's see how it goes for Elite 4. Last rival fight, and apart from Magneton, we were able to one-shot his whole team. This should have given us a better rival for this game. Now for the first member of the Elite 4, and before anybody asks, yes, I forgot to show the stats. But back to the fight. We one-shot his whole team. There's nothing more to it. Next is Koga, and he uses poison type, so it wasn't an easy fight. Luckily I didn't forget to get elemental punches, so that we can have more type coverage. That's how we took our fortress with no issue. Next is Bruno, and is there a point mentioning him? It was another one-shot sweep to his whole team. And now it's time to face Karen, and we do need to be careful of her dark types. Her Houndoom didn't brought us to 78 HP, but after that we took out her Gengar and her Vileplume, and we won with ease. Time to face the champion, and I have an answer for his whole team. Thunder Punch for Gyarados and Charizard, and Ice Punch for the rest of his team. It feels good not having any problems through the whole game like this. You can tell it was frustrating not being able to be Fire Red with Vulpix. Well, with that we clearly beat the game, and in under 3 hours. But there's still the Kanto part. But I'll only show the fight against Red and Blue, since there will be the only challenges. First comes Blue, and we almost swept his whole team except for Arcanine and our Alakazam. That was surprising that it would be that easy at this level. Time to face Red, and finally, That fight didn't disappoint me. We did took out Pikachu in one Psychic, and Espeon was able to tank our attacks pretty good, and we ended up in orange health before facing Snorlax. But it destroyed us. Let's try again. Next try, and I had more HP entering against Snorlax, so we were able to outlast it and take it out, but then came Charizard and left at 44 HP. By the time Bastard came, we weren't able to take it out in one hit, and it took us out. Back again, and at a nice level, we got lucky freezing Snorlax. We took lots of damage from Charizard, but we were still in orange health. Then Blastoise leaves out at 27 HP, and finally comes Venusaur. But you know what that means. I can just use Psychic and take it out in one hit. And finally, we got our victory against Red. And with that, we beat Pokemon Go with only Mewtwo. And it only took me 3 hours and 29 minutes total. Now that was a different change in pace. It felt really easy though, so I don't think I might do this one again anytime soon. But I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment on what other channels I should try. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.